Okay, everybody, I am excited to share with you on May the 3rd, which was this past Friday, I had my lap band weight loss surgery done. Yes, everything that you have to say to me, I've already heard it. But I'll be the first to tell you that if you are or anybody around you is contemplating having any weight loss surgery done, that has to be a personal choice. For me, I've never been a size 8. I've never been a size 7. Most of us, we gain weight as we age. For me, it happened all in reverse. I have always been a chubby child, a chubby girl. I've never been slim. All of my cousins around me have always been slim, and as they aged, they gained weight. That has not been me. I was always big or fat or bigger than everybody else. Um, and as I aged, I made changes that allowed me to get smaller. A lot of you know, or those that don't know, I have had cosmetic procedures done. I've always had big breasts. I've never been able to go strapless. You know, as a teenager, when everybody's wearing those little cute little strappy things, I couldn't do that. So a lot of things that I've done in my adult life have been personal, my personal choices, because I have not been able to experience some things. Now, me having the lap band done was a personal choice for several different reasons, including the fact that as I get older, I have inherited some of the plagues of my family, like high blood pressure. And so I take high blood pressure medications now. I'm too young for that. Um, there's too many things in place. I don't have to be fat. I don't have to be sick. I don't have to be at risk for this, that, or whatever the else is. And a lot of people, they didn't think that I was a candidate for it because they didn't think I was big enough. To be quite frank, or they think, oh, you could just go to the gym, you could work it off. Well, honey, everybody knows that I am a gym fanatic. I can go to the gym and easily spend 2 hours in there working out like a man. And if it was that easy to lose the weight, I would have lost it a long time ago. I'm tired of the yo-yo up and down, and so I wanted to have a permanent change in my life. And having this lap band surgery, I know, um, would help me to get to that goal. It's my goal to lose about 50 to 60 pounds. And when I get to that point, I will have my lap band adjusted to the point where I can maintain that weight. Currently, I am 215 pounds, and a lot of people don't expect to hear that number when they see me because I carry it sort of well, and so I don't look like I'm over 200 pounds. I may look a buck 80, a buck 75, but no, I'm 200 and something pounds. I have varicose veins in my legs that are very painful that I inherited from my father's side of the family. I have the high blood pressure that I got from my mother's side of the family. I just have a combination of a lot of stuff. So I am going to share my experience with you, and I'm going to be honest. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, inbox me, whatever. Um, and I'll be more than happy to share things with you on a personal level. But right now, I'm just allowing you to come into my world and share this experience with me. So Friday, um, I woke up from the surgery. I was very nauseous. I mean, terribly nauseous. Imagine dry heaving with sutures in your stomach doing this, and you're trying to, it was awful, awful pain. Gas pain, two types of gas pain. Gas pain from the gas that you use to inflate your stomach that gets trapped up under your diaphragm and gives you this left shoulder pain. And then gas in your intestinal tract that you can't get rid of because you can't burp and you can't fart. So I was struggling with that for days. Then you have the incisions that you have actually discomfort from. So I did a barium swallow study because they wanted to ensure that my nausea was not associated with the band itself. They wanted to make sure everything was fine with the band, and everything was. Let me explain that. You will see me deep breathe from time to time because sometimes as I talk, it feels as if this port is just right here in my chest. When I take a deep breath, it just stabilizes everything. I don't know if that's going to last forever. Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm just learning this as I go. So whenever I take that deep breath, it relieves that pressure that I feel right here. Where was I at? Okay. So I got Zofran, I got promethazine, none of it worked. Finally, they gave me some additional IV fluids. That worked. That helped flush it out of my system. I was not able to tolerate cold things. Even now, I don't like cold stuff. I have to drink my water at room temperature. My shakes, I could have cold, but water room temperature. The day of surgery, they tried to give me cold sips of water and ice chips. That made me feel awful. It wasn't until I requested some hot tea, I was able to keep the hot tea down. I had 2 cups, and once I was able to do that and keep it down and urinate and all that kind of stuff, they released me to home. I have a very high tolerance for pain, so I surprised myself this morning when I got up and this hydrocodone was almost 3/4 gone. I really did surprise myself about that. I haven't been having much pain during the daytime. It's at nighttime mostly, and through the night I get really restless because I can't find my comfortable spot. And once I find it, if I move and I lose it, it takes forever to get back to sleep. So that helps me out during the nighttime. As far as my diet is concerned, day one I was just on clear liquids, which wasn't bad because you're so busy trying to be comfortable, you don't even remember that you have to eat something. Because my mind was just on not vomiting, relaxing, and being tired, and having to sleep off that medication and morphine and everything else. So that really didn't matter on day one to me. Day two was full liquids, and I was able to start protein shakes on day two. What can I say? Day two, I was not hungry at all. I actually just took sips through the day. It took me a whole day to drink a 12-ounce bottle of Gatorade. It took me a whole day to drink a bottle of protein shake. Just constantly sipping during the day. Just sipping, sipping, sipping. I don't know if I was doing it right. All I knew is that I had to take something in. I didn't want to take too much in at a time. I didn't feel like taking anything in at the time because I was not hungry, not thirsty. So I was just trying to work with it. They want you to consume all of these fluids, but there's not, um, that you don't have an appetite and you don't have a craving. You don't even want to be bothered with it, which is good, right? Good. So, I did that just because I knew I had to. Now today, I didn't take in as much today, and I sat down and I started to drink a shake, and I drank almost 3/4 of this Atkins shake in one sitting. That's the largest amount of fluid that I have been able to take in at any one given time. Was this 3/4 of this because it's almost empty, and I didn't have a full feeling. I just had a satisfied feeling, and that's the feeling that they want you to remember, because once you get your fills, that's the feeling that you need to stop at. That satisfied feeling. You're not hungry, you're not full. You just feel, okay, that's good. I've had enough. Um, I've been sipping on water through the day, and apple juice. I like apple juice. It helps to keep me regular. I haven't had a bowel movement yet, but then I haven't been taking in anything in as yet either. Um, I've been using a heating pad for the gas pain, because the gas pain manifest as shoulder pain. I put the heating pad on my shoulder. That seemed to have worked, and that killed that problem. As far as the gas, intestinal gas, oh my gosh. It is such a terrible feeling when you're trying to belch and you can't belch. When you're trying to fart and you can't fart. You're straining, nothing's coming out. You're trying to bring it up this way, nothing's coming out. It's an awful feeling. So I just went back to what I know. I remember peppermint. I went to the store. I got me a little ball of peppermint. I made me a hot cup of tea and I put a few drops of peppermint in. Took my hydrocodone and I went to sleep. When I woke up the following morning, I belched, I farted. I mean, it was nonstop. I mean, it just came out like a fountain. And I felt so good afterwards. I felt like a new person, like brand new person. It felt so good to just have that release. Oh my goodness, I just loved it. So I know now when I have problems with gas to drink the peppermint tea. My stomach is still swollen a lot from the actual surgery. I have 5, it was laparoscopic, of course, and I have 5 little, incisions. I don't know what the incisions look like because they have steri strips on it and they told me not to take them off. However, when the original bandage, they had like a waterproof bandage, like the, what do they call it, Erica? Um, but you know that clear bandage that just seals to the skin. They had that on, and of course they became saturated. And when they became saturated, I thought, ooh, no, infection. So I just took them off um, when I showered and just put a dry bandage on it so that they won't irritate my clothes. My clothing won't irritate them, or my clothing won't get soiled. And so far, that's worked. So I go for my first follow-up appointment on the 24th of this month, which is like 3 weeks away. As of Friday, this coming Friday, I'll be able to take in soft foods, like mashed potatoes and pureed foods if I want to try that, or baby foods or whatever. I did get me some baby food. I got me some Chiquita bananas because I always love them, and carrots and peas and stuff like that I know that I will have a hard time eating. And of course the shakes, protein shakes and so forth. I guess that's it. I'm excited to see how much weight I'm gonna lose in these 3 weeks. Being on this restricted diet until my stomach heals. And then once I get to my checkup and have my first fill, I'm even more excited to know how much weight I'm gonna lose with the first fill. And hopefully it won't take me a long time to get to my goal weight because I'm not having to lose a tremendous amount of weight like most people that get the band done. I'm way under. My weight loss goal is way under 100 pounds. So my goal weight is somewhere in the range of 140 to 160. Anywhere in between there is just fine with me. And will put me probably at a comfortable size 8. Something that I've never experienced in my life. So that will be a new experience for me that I will share with you guys. Again, this is a personal choice. Whatever your goals are, whether it's your health, whether you feel like you need to do something with yourself at your life at this time, whatever it is, do not allow anybody to dissuade you from doing what it is that you want to do. If I had listened to what people said, I would have never had my breast done. It was the best money that I've ever spent. If I listened to what people said, I would never had this done either. But I am happy with all the choices that I've made. And hopefully my experience will help you decide whether or not this is something that you would like to embark on. So, again, I welcome any questions. I am going to be honest with everything. If I have any difficulties, I'll be sure to let you guys know. And thank you for your support. And thanks for watching.